fill in our. We'll move to Washington now, so I'm gonna.
Dirk, we actually have somebody on the line also.
Oh, we do.
And,
okay.
It's a Washington kid. He's headed off to Montana. It's Mr. Michael Matthews from Camas.
Oh,
Michael, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
That's great. How are you guys?
Good, good. First off, congratulations on your your signing your letter of intent today. How does it feel to kind of get everything out of the way?
Oh, it was an awesome feeling today. The school put on a big event for all the kids, and just seeing everything in paper, it kind of made me realize how official this really was, and it was a really exciting day for us.
Hey, Mike,
you're an outdoorsman. You like to fish. I see constantly posting online about fishing along the Columbia and other things. How much of that appealed to you when it came time for you to make your decision on Montana?
Oh, I've always been in love with the state of Montana, and all that stuff's just a huge bonus. And every time I'm out in Missoula, I feel like I'm just in paradise. I love it out there. So I think location is a huge thing for me. So and Montana's by far my favorite location. So it definitely helped with the decision.
Hey, Mike, it's Dirk. Congratulations, man. And just really impressed with the way you handled your business. You came to some of our off-season stuff. You got out to quite a lot, competed. I thought you always did, really did as well, or better, not better than anyone there. There were bigger names at these events. Here you come flying across the field. We're watching your film right now as we're talking to you, but tell us a little bit about your recruitment. Was it frustrating at times to see guys that, you probably hung with and thought, I can do all that, or I've got the same skill. That guy's got 10 offers. I got maybe nothing or one or two. And then you started to kind of heat up. But take us through what goes through your mind as you're trying to work your way into that first offer and kind of get through that last year to the point where you're able to commit.
Yeah, like what you're saying with going to some of those bigger camps and running with some of the bigger names. And, I'm friends with all those kids, and that's a good thing that those camps do is you get to meet a lot of the kids in your class and some of the, like you said, big names on Twitter and on the recruiting scene and everything. So it was definitely frustrating seeing kids get big offers that I think I can play with extremely well, and I match up very similar to them. And but Eastern came to the school and offered me first early in the spring, actually. And so that was a great feeling that somebody's going to invest in me that early, just shortly after my junior season, really. And so that kind of lifted a lot of weight off my shoulders. And then going into the summer, I really thought I was going to come out with a Pac-12 offer, or maybe some more from the Mountain West. Wyoming offered, which is a really great feeling, getting an FBS offer. But I did honestly think that Utah or Boise State was going to pull the trigger, and it just didn't end up pulling through. But I'm extremely happy with where I ended up, and I wouldn't trade my overall decision and process for anything.
No, I get it. Montana's a special place to play football. The river runs through it up there, that town. There's something about that town, and I've been to Camas to watch at Doc Harris. It's Doc Harris, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of us talk about it being one of the very finest high school football environments. As we continue to watch you absolutely pummel people and pick off balls and stuff here, we're watching your Huddle senior film. Your film spoke for itself. The coaches got a chance to see you. But when I think about the environment there, then I think about the environment at a Montana Grizzly football game. The two have a lot in common, right, in terms of the towns of Camas and the towns of Missoula. It's kind of a working class, grinder, real old school football mentality at these towns. And did some of that kind of come across to you in terms of the way the town felt and actually the environment was, or was it just other things that got you up there?
Oh, no, that was a huge part of it, especially, like you said, kind of the working class and the crazy-driven football town. Like, Camas is insane for football. You can't walk through downtown without someone telling you good game or asking you a question, and that's honestly the same thing it is in Missoula. But that whole town and really the whole state of Montana is just crazy for the Grizz. So it's really a fun community to come into, especially coming from a place like Camas. It's just it feels like home there, and it always has.
Ryland, I'll let you wrap it up. Michael, couldn't be happier for you. We talked about the fit a lot, and that fit to me is just everything it should be for a guy. Please stay, in touch, and we're gonna love watching you come back to town. If we can ever get up there to watch you guys, man, we want to.
Michael, before we let you go, tell us. I know you have some family ties to the University of Montana. Tell us what those are.
Yeah, both my mom and my dad are alum from U of M, which is super cool. So I grew up going to Grizz games and decked out in all my Grizz gear, and so that's big for me. One of my uncles lives in Missoula and coaches high school football there.
Wow.
And so I stayed with him a little bit this summer when I was in Missoula for camp, and so that's a great connection. He's been a really great mentor for me, and it's just been fun to talk to him, get a great understanding of it all.
Well, again, Michael, congratulations. I believe did you say you're headed to a basketball game tonight?
I am. Got to go watch Camas beat Skyview just like we did in football.
Okay, I love it. Well, again, congratulations on everything. It's been a lot of fun, working with you, helping you out through things, and having you out at camp. So, do us a favor and spread the word about the good things that we do, and, we'll be sure to root Grizz as much as we can when you're out there.
All right, I definitely will. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Michael.
Wow, what a great story. And we didn't even mention the amazing run his team had, Ryland.
Yeah, that was a team. I mean, that Camas team this year. The crazy thing, Dirk, when you look at that team, and I think this just shows what good coaching can do in this state. That team had some really nice pieces, but it wasn't loaded like, say, the Bellevue or the Skyline teams that you and I know from the past years. They had some really nice pieces, but they definitely didn't. They didn't really blow you away. Jack Coletto, obviously, their quarterback was a huge part of that. Michael Matthews defensively was a leader, and he even added running back to his duties. Dylan Ingram was a big piece. He was headed to Eastern Washington, but as a whole, they weren't like, say, supremely talented. But man, that was just a real good football team, and they were a lot of fun to watch.
So with Matthews, let's jump into the Washington boys, because we gave